Hey everybody, how y'all doing? It is your uneducated gardener today. Um, we're just working on one plant, but wanted to hope everybody's doing good. We are doing good here. Haven't been doing much. Um, I have started watching the Boardwalk Empire though, which I can't believe I've never watched it. I'm a big Steve Buscemi fan, and really love that show. I'm coming up on the end of season 4, and if you haven't watched it, I would definitely give it a try. We got grits with us today. Oh, are you hungry? I bet you are. But today what we're going to work on, we're going to get this into here. And what we have here is a China doll plant. Some of the other names that this plant goes by is a serpent plant or a emerald plant. It comes from the region of China, and what's pretty unique about it, reading up on it, is in its native region, it gets to be a pretty tall tree, and at about this time of the season, or late spring, early summer, it'll grow these huge, pretty big, nice, white, beautiful flowers on it. However, with the ones, if I'm reading it correctly and looked at it and did my research correctly on it, the ones that you'll get at your little local flower shops or your grocery stores or whatnot, that's probably not going to happen. What you're getting there is a dwarf version of that. How they're able to do that, again, not sure. I'm guessing, there's some scientific way that's above my pay grade on how they're able to kind of tweak that to keep them that way. But for that reason, they're able to make extremely great houseplants. About 3 to 5 hours of direct sunlight, and they can't handle frost and high winds. They don't do well with high winds. It needs a good amount of moisture, but just like anything else, it doesn't need over moisture. So basically what we want to do today, like I said, I didn't really expect it to grow this way, and it is really thick and bushy, and I don't think I want it to be that way. So I want to thin it out is what I'm going to do, and I'm trying to figure out if I want to thin it out first before I attempt to move it, if it'll make it a little bit easier for me for the transplanting process, or if I just want to try to get the transplanting process done and focus on that first, securing that, and then go back. But we're not going to make everybody sit through that. So we'll pause it, may unpause it, go back and let everybody see some certain things, and then we'll go through the finished product. When we go to trim it back a little bit, once I kind of make a decision, I think, or have a basis of how I want to kind of trim it up and clean it up a little bit, and let everybody take a look at that. And then hopefully that'll be it for today. All right, so we'll pause it from here and we'll get it started. All right. So I just want everybody to kind of be able to take a look at what the root system kind of looks like a little bit. It's a little more than what I thought it was going to be. It looks like one of our bigger roots are here. We got a bigger one there. So I was not expecting that much. So, but that's neat. I like knowing, gives me an idea of just what we're working with. So if I decide or feel the need that it needs to get retransplanted, or I want to change the planter in the future, I have a better idea of what we're working with. Again, I went with this one. I really don't like the white one at all. I don't think I'm going to use it again for something that around the house, unless it's going to be a vegetable or something along them lines. So now I'm going to work with getting into the new one. Alright, so we have it in, and I was going to kind of go through it with y'all with the pruning process, but looking it up, I am way behind the curve. So I was supposed to prune this way before it got into this mess here. However, the good thing is there's no real like season to prune it. But the good thing is when you prune it, once you get it to where you want it, you can get it, make sure you get it into sunlight. Again, it's the 3 to 5 hours a day, and it'll start new growth underneath where you made your prune clips at. So I'm going to take my time, make sure I'm getting it to where I want, because it is misshapen in the back. It's not, you can see it, it looks weirdly flat right there. So I got to go through, figure out where I want to make my cuts at, where I want to prune it, understand it's probably not going to look uniform, and figure out how the best way to do it so it can be, see if I can. Okay, so we got it done. It was a lot. I actually had to cut a baby one out. Not super happy about that. I tried to avoid these type of things. Yeah, here in a few minutes, whenever you want. Dad wants to finish this up real quick, and then, so this is one of the babies, and I had to take it out just because it kind of felt like a runt, and felt like some of the bigger ones here were taken from it. But what I was trying to do was clean out the middle here. And the reason why is because of some of these grow so long and they get so many side stems, right? And so the middle's crisscrossing, and that's what was causing so much congestion, I guess that. And now that I know that clipping it, where we clip it, that it will allow new growth to happen below where we clip it, that makes me feel more comfortable with making my cuts on it, right? What I probably should have done, which is what I did with this one, and it might not have been possible to do it. But so with this one, when I got it, it was a little baby, and there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4. There's easily 5 or 6, right? Stems. It's not just one. It's 5 or 6 there, and that was the whole point of the bread tie here. I wanted to keep them together because I wanted them to grow tight together. And what I had done is I had gone through, and on each one, trying to make sure that I had cut anything in there that so they wouldn't crisscross on purpose. So they would grow up together as one, and I would just kind of keep it clean as it grew, with the intent and the hope that it would kind of grow as one. And it's actually kind of worked. Every once in a while I have to go in there and clean it up, and as I get older and taller I will, but that's the reason why I showed y'all that. So that's what I've tried to do this time. What I'm not able to do or capable of doing at this point, because I didn't do that from the beginning, was that, and I can't do that now. This one here has the main one. That's the one that has taken off. Still a bunch of little smaller offshoots, but it looks better. It's cleaner. We just have to maintain it now. We're going to suck it down really well. We're going to make sure it's getting the proper sunlight. I had it in a good area. It was just kind of getting more natural light during the day and not so much direct sunlight. So we're going to do a better job about getting it in the direct sunlight that it needs. So I hope everybody has gotten a little more educated because of my uneducatedness. I have learned a lot today about our serpent plant, or our Chinese doll. So I want to say again, mission complete, right? Mission accomplished. I would think so. I like it. I'm happy with it. I think it looks better, cleaner. Now we just got to do our basic maintenance on it. But thank you again. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the subscriptions, likes, watching the videos. We got a couple new followers. I was actually able to say hello, have a little back and forth with one of the followers the other day, so that was very cool. Thank you very much. And other than my new show that I've been watching, my Atlanta Braves, man, all my superstars are getting hurt. Old Ozzy Albies, and he just fractured his wrist. He's out up to 8 weeks. But we got 62 games left. We're still holding the top spot for the wild card. So, but hey, the weekend's coming up. Y'all enjoy, and maybe I can get something little in. But we'll see. Thank y'all for all your time. I appreciate it. Goodbye.